Yo guys, what's up? Big hiya to YouTube and everybody that watches my vids. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. And a massive what's up to everyone of Diary of the Dark. Hope you're all rocking. So basically, today I thought with it coming up to Christmas, I wanted to check out some DVDs that I've not seen for a while. And I thought, what a way to start it by watching the original 1974 Black Christmas. There you go, guys. I just want to show you the cover because this one obviously is the UK version, which differs from the American Region 1. I think you guys have like the white cover, so I wanted to show you guys this one, and then the back there, that's pretty creepy with the killer's eye going on. I quite like this cover, Black Christmas. Yeah, I like the candle with all the blood coming down. Yeah, it says if this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight. I don't know. I think it's like Marmite, basically. You either love it or you hate it. Me, I personally love it. It is chilling, it is gripping. It has got some awesome gore and some kill scenes in, you know, and it is creepy. Didn't make me jump out of my skin or crawl out of my skin though, but it is pretty cool. I like the way that basically at the beginning you kind of see like it from the stalker's perspective. You know, the camera never really shows the killer, it just shows it from his movements. So, you know, it's basically about a sorority house, and you've got the mother of the sorority house there, and she's got obviously she's a bit of an alcoholic, and she's got a secret drink for alcohol with all the bottles stashed around the house. That's quite funny. And the intro is kind of like you see it from the killer's perspective. Like I said, you know, he stalks the house from the outside, and you just see his hands like crawling up the trellis, and then eventually into the house. Now while all that's going on, there's a phone call, and it's off one of the sorority girls' mum, but it makes you think, is it already started? Is it from the killer? But it isn't, not yet. It's from her mum and stuff, and it's I can't remember what her real name is, but she played Lois Lane in the original Superman. So she's in it. Her character's called Debbie, and she really makes me laugh. She's got a bit of a alcohol problem as well, and she's quite gobby. My type of girl. Yeah. So that kind of started it off. It's Christmas, obviously. It's the 70s, so it's all about hippies, peace and love, and I obviously read about it, you know, a lot of sex and stuff like that. As you can kind of imagine, the sorority environment and that. So you sort of see the stalker like entering the house and that, and it gives you some shots of the house and the attic and things like that, so you know that he's got into the house and he's hiding up in the attic. I love it that you don't see him. It builds the suspense up and the atmosphere that it's trying to create. I get that, I totally get that. Like you get the first phone call basically, and it's this guy down the other end, and he's like just being abusive, and you can't really make out what he's saying properly. He's all like like kind of like that, and he's been quite sort of sexually abusive to the girl on the phone, and all sorority girls are all around listening and stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna suck your pussy. You're a little cunt. A little cunt. Kind of just like really abusive and rude and very sexually vile and stuff, and he's like, you're gonna suck my cock. It just made me laugh, to be honest with you. Obviously this guy, he's got a few like issues, obviously stemming from childhood. I don't know, maybe he didn't get the sex education chat as well as he should have done. He's obviously harbouring a few emotional scars there. I just thought it was funny. It does build up the suspense though, in a chilling environment. It kind of carries on like that. Throughout the film there's like more abusive phone calls, and as it goes on you getting to see the different sides of this like character, the killer, with his personality. Sometimes he imitates a woman's voice, baby kind of thing like that. The things that he says is stuff that have been said in the house as well, which is kind of, that's quite eerie, quite chilling too. It makes the sorority girls think, like, is it to do with their boyfriends, their friends, things like that. This guy, Peter, got his girlfriend pregnant, and she decides that she's going to have an abortion. She doesn't want to, like, harbour this child and stuff. So I like that idea, really. The way that instead of, with it being Christmas and a child is born, like Jesus, and celebrating the Christian sense of Christmas and celebrating Christ, and stuff like that. It's the child in the manger and things like that on Christmas. Instead, it's like more of a taboo thing, isn't it? Really, those days to have an abortion. So instead of a child being born, a child's being theoretically killed, really. So there's a lot of symbolism going on throughout the film. The first kill scene, well, just excuse me while I light up a very much needed cigarette. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, the first kill scene, where he is hiding out in the wardrobe behind the plastic coverings, and this girl, I can't remember her name, but she's getting ready to go home for Christmas, and she's in a room packing her stuff, and again, the killer's there. You see it through his eyes as well, like spying on her, like, and she goes back into the wardrobe, and then he just comes from back of the plastic and suffocates her, basically, with the plastic all around her, and just totally suffocates her. That's the first kill, and that's pretty cool. I do like that. I like how sadistic it is with him taking his kill up into the attic, putting her in the rocking chair, still covered with the plastic, and she's just like rocking like that. That was like my blowjob face. Sorry, crude. Yeah, and then later on at the end of the film, you see she's still rocking. He's like rocking her, and he's put a baby doll in her arms. And through it, he kind of mentions Billy. So obviously, I don't know if his name was Billy as a kid and stuff. He's obviously got some like trauma going on, some sexual fantasies maybe. They're suffocating, asphyxiation, stuff like that. Maybe he wasn't breastfed as a kid. I don't know. He's obviously got some emotional scars going on there with family. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good film. Like I said, it's one of those films that you either love it or you hate it. I personally thought it was brilliant. It is chilling. It is creepy. It does leave you with that, kind of that could happen in real life and stuff. I don't know. It's some people are saying it's not as good as Silent Night, Deadly Night. I haven't seen that yet. I'm not really into my old school films, but recently I've been trying to give them a go. I've been looking at 70s films, 80s films as well, and I've been giving them a chance. You know, I'm sort of more mainstream into my 2000 horrors and stuff like that, the recent ones. But to be honest with you, the market out there at the moment for a decent horror for this generation, I think, is poor and pathetic. I mean, like, I am a true major horror fan, and I have seen a lot of films, so maybe I'm just a bit numbed and a bit like, oh, it's been done before kind of attitude, and maybe I kind of desensitised myself a bit. But me personally, I think a lot of these remakes, it's either going to go one way or the other. They're going to hit the nail on the head and it's going to be one of the best remakes, or it's going to be pathetic, poor, and obviously not as good as the original. Hollywood seems to be banging out a load of remakes at the moment with all types of genres, which kind of makes me think, you know, are people slowly losing their imagination, their creative sides? It just, you know, I've seen some films recently that I've just been disappointed by. Didn't think much of Insidious. I watched a film called The Thaw, which is basically about bugs, and how, like, bugs could kill the population, and you know, it was like parasites and stuff like that. All those types of films have all been done before, you see. You know, but Black Christmas, for its time, especially, you know, 1974, this came out. So, you know, these guys are exploring, like, new boundaries of horror, basically, and I think it's a classic. I have seen the remake, and I do like the remake as well. I think they captured the essence of Billy very well. I think they said too much about him, though, in the remake that didn't need to be said. You got that all just from this. You know, obviously he was a very troubled guy, and obviously he's had a very troubled childhood. I love it how he's there the whole time through, like, 2-3 days of killings, and then obviously that girl being found who was murdered, that 13-year-old girl. Does that have something to do with him? Did he kill that girl first? You know? I don't know, like, and the police. I mean, come on, if you just found a house full of dead bodies, okay, and a survivor, and you've tapped the phones and everything, and you've come to the realisation and you've got proof that the calls were coming from inside the house, wouldn't you check the whole goddamn house? Wouldn't you search every inch of it and make sure the killer wasn't still in the house? That's the only stupid bit of the whole film, because obviously he is in the house. They leave the last victim, the girl, alone in her room because she's unconscious or sleeping, and they go downstairs and, you know, they sort of they take the other girl's dad downstairs, and then the light goes off and you see Billy, if that's his name, into the room, and obviously he's going to kill her, and then a very slow zoom camera comes out from the house, and you see the house and it's coming away, and you get the credits, and then it's that phone call. You know, I thought that was brilliant, that phone call. It's so chilling because you know, you've seen the film, you know what's happened, you know about the disturbing phone calls, you know about the kills, you know the killer's still in the house, and it's that call. I think that's brilliant, but you would search the whole house, wouldn't you? So that's the only flaw in it. Other than that, I definitely give it like 7-8 out of 10. I did personally enjoy it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I want to say about this film. For those of you that haven't seen it, give it a chance. I'd be interested to see other people's opinions on it. I know Justin and Rez, yo, word up guys. I know you reviewed it and you put that on the site, so that's awesome. I did watch your reviews, and you know, I followed a lot of discussions that you've done in the past on reviews as well. That kind of made me want to watch it again, to be honest with you, because I hadn't seen it for a while. So I thought, that's a film I've got to watch again. So I don't know, maybe we had a few of the same ideas about it, and maybe we had some different ones. So it'd be interesting to see you guys anyway on YouTube and that, and see what you guys think of it. Also, to see if you've seen the remake of it, and what your opinions on that. Anyone that's seen Silent Night, Deadly Night, interesting to see what you think about that as well. I'm in the process of downloading it, and I'm going to give that a try. So I've heard from a few people some great things about it. And that's about that really. So that's just the one review today. I'm not sure what film I'm going to watch next, but I will definitely review it. I'm still working on my vids as well, my horror vids. I'm looking through some footage, some old footage of some of the films that I've done, and seeing if I can collaborate them together and make a new video without having to do any new video footage. But some of the shots maybe I didn't use in past videos, I'm going to see if I can bring them together and create something. So I'm working on that at the moment. I'm also working on making my German zombie horror remake. I only tried doing it to a different song, I think. Also, there's there's a couple of projects I've got going on. Some of these might not come out till the new year, but I just want to let you guys know that I am still storyboarding ideas, and I'm not stopped making my films. I'm just having a breather and a chance to get creative again. So one of them I've been on about is Ladyhawke's Magic. I will do that probably in the new year. That's a bit harder. I've been finding it hard to sync up the lip breathing to the music and things like that. I've got this idea in my head, and last time it didn't come out as I wanted it to, basically. So that's one. The other one is I'd like to do another Manson video off Antichrist album. I'm possibly thinking of doing Tourniquet. I don't know, I'm going to listen to the album again and see which one really means a lot to me. But that's going to be fun. I know that's going to be a fun one. So I've got that going on. I want to do a Laid to Rest tribute video to Chrome Skull. I've got a Chrome Skull mask and everything, so at some point I'm going to get suited and do a tribute video to that. For any of you guys that haven't seen that, check it out, Laid to Rest with character Chrome Skull. I believe there's a Laid to Rest 2 coming out, so I can't wait for that. And that's a wrap for now, guys. So I am getting a cold, a bit sniffy. But yeah, cheers. I'll check you guys out later, and take care. Awesome.